takes Armageddon to win, you end up really carrying that momentum. So we'll see how Noterbeck is. Ultimately, we'll get to that in a minute, because the first of our winner's bracket battles, look at this. Playing fast, playing on prep, no more A6 from Magnus Carlsen.
Yeah, he couldn't get away with it against this guy. But we get such a cool opening.
Yeah, and more importantly, none of the Rosalimo that we saw in the World Championship match between these two in a Sicilian. For a moment there, I thought Fabi was extremely still on the camera, but good to know that everything's fine, the camera's working, and G4 on the board, David.
Yeah, G4 for the score, as they say. Very aggressive play from Fabiano, throwing all pawns forward now on the king side, just preempting a decision by the black king. Now black's king should not ever get attempted to castle kingside, because it's going to be walking straight into an attack, and Magnus still, as black, has to decide how to develop his pieces.
This is super exciting. Speaking of developments, Magnus Carlsen has added the Sicilian as a regular part of his repertoire really since the 2018 World Championship that he had against Fabiano Caruana. But we didn't necessarily see this Taimanov Paulsen system. We saw a lot of Sveshnikov. For those who haven't gotten this memo, Fabiano Caruana is probably the world's most feared player on the white side of these English attacking type of systems. He's so well prepared. MVL avoids the Knight Orph against Fabiano. That should tell you, right? And MVL doesn't avoid the Knight Orph against anybody. So this is going to be awesome to see. Magnus played H6, which was the first move that kind of threw Fabi off before he remembered his prep. And this ends up being a battle that we also see in Game 3. I just can't wait to see the preparation and the things we're going to learn. I'm like a kid in a candy store here, because I played this position as white, so I can't wait to see what happens.
So many opening dynamics here. It was Hikaru who said that Fabiano is one of the best, if not the best, prepared player in the world. Now, apparently, that crown belongs to Anishgiri, according to Hikaru. But the opening battle continues in this one. We are also going to have opening moves in
easier for Magnus to win, and your bishop is useless. It's just fighting against a brick wall on that diagonal. So it just seems like there's
not really anything white can do. I mean, that is a major problem here. I mean, he can't create threats. I mean, the only thing he might try is, is move his rook one square to the right, but that's just a mini idea that's not going to work. Black can get the queens off at some point. It looks pretty hopeless to me.
Yeah.
I mean, I just can't see anything white can do.
The one thing that white has going for him is that the queens are still on the board.
Yeah.
If the queens come off, you can resign. So as long as there's pressure on the D file and there's a king in the center, there's chances Magnus could make a blunder, right? Because he is human.
The one thing I would do here, I mean, Magnus, he'll find a more sophisticated move for sure, but the one thing I would do is just defend everything, just put a rook on c6 and say, you shall not pass, just cover all of these pawns, and I don't see anything ever going wrong there, but he finds a maybe even stronger move, trying to force those rooks off the board. Simon, you said any trades help, and that seems to be the case, and fortunately it's hard to keep this rook on the board, because if you slide it across, attack that black queen, the other move you mentioned, now the queen trade is guaranteed, and that will end the game. 2 extra pawns for black.
Yowie.
Okay, he plays rook h2. At least the white queen has more squares to flee to. If you try to trade off now, that's desperation.
His only chance is to keep the pieces on the board and hope that Magnus does something wrong. But it's quite rare when Magnus does something wrong. Magnus can even try exchanging queens here. I like your move, David, just moving the rook up 2 squares. That's a class move. That's the kind of move I probably wouldn't play, because I just don't have that class. I'm kind of looking at forcing the issue, but just if your opponent can't do anything, as white can't really do anything, then just improve everything as much as you can. Defend things before you go into overdrive and finishing the game off. So, but yeah, there's many options here. Time though. Yeah, okay, it's ticking, but
Yeah,
still
they're,
up on
they're
time.
both about to be under a minute, so let's hold the phone.
Yeah,
for a minute.
Yeah, we have seen Magnus over the last 12 months occasionally, uncharacteristically, make one-move blunders, and of course there are mouse slips. There's other ways that Fabi can get back into this game. And okay, d5 looks fine, planting a pawn on a very safe square. Still lacking ideas here for Fabi to break through. That white queen, it just needs to land somewhere on the queen side, somewhere behind enemy lines to give black a check, but still how to break through.
I think d5 has a concrete threat. He wants to play 93 and Fabi didn't stop it. Because the knight was guarding d6, and so now you can go to e3 without queen taking, which forks the d1 rook and the c2 pawn. It's funny, he didn't
look strong, maybe he'll land it now.
You couldn't even take that pawn with a bishop, because rook d4 was just game over immediately. So he's dropping pawns
there he
like
goes,
like I drop elo points.
and there look at finishing it off in style. Take c2.
Beautiful chess here.
Very
Queen
nice.
takes pawn. The white king has to move.
What a game.
And you can just go. You can do
Checkmate in 3 now.
Rookie 1.
Yeah, there's
Rookie 1 is coming.
too many tempting options, aren't there? I mean, like you can.
Fabi has resigned.
What a finish. And with that, Fabiano Caruana goes down in game 1.